Hello, everybody. My name's Artendress, and welcome back to Naruto ShinobiCraft. I'm not feeling great. I am recording this much later than I usually do, and I am definitely not recording all of this right now. So, yeah, you're probably getting the first 20 minutes now, maybe. If we make it to a half hour, this might just be a half-hour video, because I do not feel well. Anyways, last time, you got a really close up of the Mangekyo Sharingan, or, internal Mangekyo Sharingan, I guess. Last time, we followed our tailed beast map and went ahead and sealed away Son Goku into the ghetto statue. So that's really cool. Go away, Otsutsuki. I knew you were there. I was hoping not to immediately get caught out by you. Anyways, I do want to make it to the surface in a moment. Anyways, yeah, so now if we do / locate entity, Jinchuriki, list, I think it just do this. Yep, you can see there that Son Goku, the Four Tails, is now sealed into the demonic statue of the Outer Path, or the Ghetto statue, as it is more commonly known. So that is really cool. That means there are 7 more tail. Yeah, my math is right. There are 7 beasts left to hunt. So that's really cool. And we might be hunting one of them today, although I will be cheating slightly, but I'll go over that in a moment. Anyways, yeah, we sealed Son Goku. Other than that, I think we trained up a couple more things. Did we unlock the 7th gate last time, or did we unlock the 7th gate at the end of the episode prior? I don't remember, but I do remember using the 7th gate's daytime tiger ability on the tailed beast, and that was pretty cool when it landed. Actually did a pretty decent chunk of damage, too. I need to use the thing. We got this Mystic Code, like, ages ago whenever we first got the Sharingan, and made the Mystic Eyes of Death collection, and then never went ahead and used it. So, we're gonna... I think I just activated it. It's hard to tell. Oh, yes, you can see on the right there. Death collected. Total number of souls, I didn't see. But the way that this... it's hard to tell if I'm actually kidding them or not. 1.2. Okay, I have 1.2 souls saved up. Okay, we're slowly going to build up souls. I need the souls for what we're doing today. I want to see if I can't get something to work. I need to find like a bigger group of things and actually have Caliburn ready to use, because it's pretty broken right now. But anyways, between episodes, let's just head on to home real quick. Village. I really should mark the house, not just a random spot in the middle of the village, but whatever. I'll probably do it eventually. I did a slight bit of work in the village, and some work as far as training things goes. So we just hovered over the over the 8 gates for a moment right there. No, not my really cool scythe. Why is there another really cool scythe down here? I don't think that was me. I mean, I probably killed a Hedon there, but I dislike sticky. It is definitely my least favorite effect. Come on. Stop it. There we go. I had 1 extra swing with that Caliburn, so that was risky. Anyways, yes, between episodes, you can kind of see right there, but I have trained up the 8th gate, so now we can go ahead and use the Gate of Death whenever we want. So that's really cool, but that is very scary, because that name isn't just there to sound cool. Like, that name is very specific to how it works. And other than that, if we take off our EMS for just a moment, and clear some inventory space, because my inventory is a complete mess right now, go ahead and enter our tailed beast form, and our second form, we are now under 10 minutes. I want to say that's like 9, like a little bit under 9 minutes left. So we can almost go into the full Biju mode, so that's also really cool. So we're going to be testing those today, or at least the gates, the 8th gate. I don't know if we're going to get our Biju mode today. I kind of feel like the 8th gate is important enough to get its own episode, and so is Biju mode. But what I did in the village was I just put together this little thing. It is very, very hastily put together. Like, that roof is not final. I'm not even sure that anything about this is final, but we have like a little library that is ready to be set up with the doors in the thing. And we have a school that's just missing, it's missing a bunch of chairs in order to make it a school. But while I was setting all that up, I was training up the 8 gates and had it open, and I accidentally launched a daytime tiger and blew up half the village. So that was a lot of fixing I had to do. Most of everything else is fine, but all of these lost their house tokens, so we're gonna have to buy back all of those. So, thankfully I have a decent chunk of emeralds. I don't know if I'm going to have enough, though. Architect, I need 5 house 2s. I think I'm going to have just enough here. House 4, 5, and that leaves us with an extra stack and a bit of emeralds. That's really good, actually. Because that means we can get another legitimate, yeah, we can get another tailed beast map, legitimately. But we're not going to be doing that, because I am not feeling well. I do not feel well enough to buy a map, follow it all the way to the end, and fight the tailed beast using the 8 gates today. So, we did buy 3 maps before, but one of them ended up just as a copy and didn't show us anything new. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to slash locate one of the next tailed beasts. Like, we technically bought 3 maps, so we should have been able to find 3 beasts. So, slight cheating because I am not feeling well enough to do this legitimately right now. So that's what we're going to do to test out the Gate of Death, which is pretty cool. Whether or not I'm going to be able to make that work and still seal the base, still seal the beast is definitely up in the air. Cause Gate of Death, if we use it, it will kill us, and it will one-shot the beast. Like I am sure of both of those two I'm sure of both of those 2 pieces of information. That's why I want to try out the Mystic Eyes of Death collection. If you have enough souls built up using the eyes, if you were to die, it would take your souls instead and keep you alive. I'm going to try doing that. To turn off the beast mode for now. So I'm going to try building some of those up. I'll see if I can't get the 20 souls. I think might be a good place to start. Then we're going to try having our healing jutsu on, and we're going to try a couple other things I have in mind. So, I have some setup I need to do, and wow, I'm going to be able to do this in like 10-minute stretches. I am not going to do much. I am not going to be able to do much more. So, oh, yeah, I'll see you in a couple of minutes after I've saved up a few more souls, I think. Okay, so I'm up to 20 souls now. That should be enough to at least test it out. No idea if that's actually going to save us in any meaningful way, though. But, yeah, I should probably showcase this off, because apparently I didn't fix all the damage I did with the accidental daytime tiger. So, managed to somehow break those very specific ones on there, on both of them, despite the fact that oh yeah, I did fix the smeltery. The smeltery was broken too. But again, it wasn't even that much. It was just like a few sporadic random broken blocks in kind of weird places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will be enough to replace the wind generators. Also, yeah, the rancher apparently died because I've gotten like 5 pop-ups saying cow died of starvation, cow died of starvation or whatever. So yep. What just happened there? I'm a little confused about what in the world. There was a little bit of weirdness. Anyways, those are working again. I think this is actually missing a couple extra blocks, although it's hard to tell considering this already got blown up by a Deidara a while ago. Or not a Deidara, it's a different exploding ninja, but same difference. And over here, I stole a couple of these doors to replace ones that got blown up properly, but you can see this building is missing blocks. This one was missing a couple and is still missing a couple. That was missing 2 blocks up on the top floor, and a lot of the item frames got knocked off of basically everything. There was some damage here. Just a whole lot of damage done to just about everything. I am gonna have to put some torches or something in the middle of this floor. I wasn't really hoping on it because I don't know how to make it look good. Glowstone it is. Just like replace 2 of the random floor bits with glowstone, like where the teacher desk would roughly be. Anyways, I need to get chairs to put them in here. This is going to be the school, which teaches children. Not that I think we currently have any children. And this one is going to be the library. Basically, They'll interact with the bottoms bookshelves. Everything else is just for show. And as many bookshelves on the bottom floor of the door, like anything on this layer, will be able to be interacted with by villagers, and you'll be able to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Some amount of villagers will all be able to come in here and read at the same time. So that's all well and cool. But right now, I just have them as basic as possible. This one's just missing some chairs, which I think are pretty simple. Chair helps if you spell it right. Techtopia chairs. Yeah, that's what it is. I'll probably only need 8, I think. 8's probably a good number. I don't think I'm going to have more children in the village than that at any time. So 1, 2. Do one more, because why not? 9. Do that. 8 chairs. There we go. And then I don't think I have to do any desks. I just need the chairs, so I could just do like that. Like that. Maybe I'll switch the chair to there instead. They're actually really, really quick to pick up. And I think technically, as soon as I put the thing in the item frame, this will technically be a school. I don't think the teacher needs anything. You just need spaces for students to sit down. So let's grab out the emeralds. You're the tradesman. I am going to need a teacher, though. I don't know if I'm going to have enough emeralds for everything. A school is 35. That's not too bad. Let's see. Home. Library's an extra 30. How much is it to get a teacher? I think it's the apple symbol. Oh, we do need another rancher. 8. There we go. There's a teacher, and we're going to have to hold off on a new rancher, I think, until I can get a couple more emeralds. And we don't have enough of these. I think you need 8. 9 of those ones get an emerald. Okay. So, we can't get our rancher back just yet, but I need to find a jobless villager. They should be around here somewheres. Well, let's just get these in place, shall we? Library is now functioning. It needs to be finished up. School is now functioning. Needs to be finished up. I do like my blackboard, though. I think I did a good job with that. Although it's pretty basic. There you are. You don't have a job, so you get to be the teacher. Hello there, teacher. Oh, you got the glasses, so you look smart. Cool. And I think I actually have a couple of these, so I can get a couple more children in the village. Just need to make sure we have empty beds. There's 1, 2. And I have a few more over here in this chest. And I still have plenty of empty beds. So 4 more children? Sure, should have more than enough for that. 2. Does this 6 house have any empty spaces? Yes, it does. All of them, actually. So there we go. We have a school, a library, a teacher, and a bunch of children who will all go to learn. And when they grow up and get jobs, they'll be significantly better at them now. So that's all well and cool. The Mystic Eyes were trained up. I think we're good to test out the 8 gates, but I need a moment. The merchant actually has good trades for once. We have stacks and stacks, like entire chest full of carrots, and you'll give it for 4 emeralds. Same with oak logs, so thank you. For once, the merchant is actually being helpful. It's not very often that happens. Potatoes and wheat are both good too, but I don't think we have much of either. Although you will trade us more emeralds for a few more carrots, probably only 1 or 2 more stacks. I'll bring 3 just in case. Stack of potatoes just for a little bit of extra. 3 extra stacks of that, and I think that's going to be it. I don't think we have enough of anything else for him. So yay, actual good trades from the merchant. That's a very, very rare experience. Was just 1 more. I'm assuming also 1 more oak log. Yep. And I guess we'll do 1 thing of potatoes, because why not? But it's a good thing the merchant reappears every day, no matter what happens. Yeah, that was a mistake. Another cow died of starvation. So, while we're right here, hello, tradesman. Can you, I need a new butcher, actually, too. I need a new butcher, a new cleric, and a new, oh, we need an enchanter. That's another thing, too. Enchanter and rancher. There you go. So I should have plenty of I should have plenty of people without jobs. You get to be enchanter. Oh, Grizzle the wizard. You get to be a cleric. Some of them start with job experience, though I am not paying attention to that. You get to be the butcher, although rancher's more important, should have started with that. What if I were to try giving you one of these? Nothing, didn't really think so, but figured I'd try. I have at least one more. Oh, yeah, I still have like 4 more people without jobs. Cool. Let's go check on the miners, see how they're doing. Doing some work in the village, because that is just sort of mindless. Just busy work I could just do. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do the 8-gate stuff right now. I'm going to have to take an actual break and do this later tonight. We got 15 minutes in. That's a little bit better than I was expecting. Sorry, I do not feel well. We'll record the rest of this later on tonight. Hopefully I'll be feeling a tiny bit later. And then we're going to be hunting for a tailed beast. Well, let's at least do the I'm gonna do this command at least. We bought three tailed beast things. We're going to use them to find 3 tailed beasts. Biju, now which one do we want to hunt first? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. We're gonna be saving Kurama for last if we're gonna be saving Kurama for either last or whenever we get the thing for him. So I'm not gonna be starting that one off. Do we want to just go in order and look for Shukaku? Sure, Shukaku, 80,000, 12,000. We're getting really fast. Like, if I pair everything, I can probably make that distance. Oops, I forgot I had the EMS on. So, if I turn on all of my powers and then just start running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Careful not to activate. Whoops. Careful not to activate the 8 one yet. Actually need to go out of this form too to go into the EMS and get rid of all those bad things. Definitely messed that up somewhat. But 80,000, 12,093. I'm going to leave a marker there so we know what's happening. I'm curious how long it would take us to run there, but we're probably just going to be TPing somewhere close by at least. So 80,000, 12,000 essentially. 80,000, 12,000. That is this direction. The same exact direction we ran in to go find Chomei, it looks like. Then we teleport over to Seven Tails. I think it's even going to be farther than this. Seven Tails. Yeah, it's about 10,000 blocks further north and 30,000 blocks that direction. So, with everything stacked on top of each other, that run is probably only like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. I won't be able to do that though. I am not in the right headspace or physical space to do that. But yeah, I'll just see you tonight. It's like 5 o'clock for me right now. I need to pop away. I'll see you probably like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock for me, maybe even 10, something. Hopefully I'm feeling good enough to actually test out the 8 gates today. I can't exactly not put a video. We've been daily videos every day for almost 2 years, or maybe fully 2 years now. I don't remember. I want to say it was sometime in 2023 when we last missed a day. And it was because of Video Corrupted, which made me really sad. And before that, it was like a year daily. Then we missed a day due to corrupted video files. And then after that, it was like, it's been like 2 years. So I'm not going to miss a day entirely. It's less than 5 minutes. Probably only like 6. Not even 6 minutes. My brain is not working. Yeah, like 5 minutes left on the Biju's 3rd cloak form. So maybe I do have it in me to run a little ways. So yeah, I'll see you. We're probably just going to teleport the rest of the way, but might as well stay in Biju Cloak long enough to unlock the final form, because why not? I'll see you later on. Okay, so I'm back. It's been a couple hours. I did actually, but before I popped away, I did actually finish this run legitimately. It did actually take me 15 minutes. I called that almost perfectly. Like, oops, I can even go back into tail. Oh, it has like a 5-minute cooldown on it. But I did actually reach the the thing. So whenever we can reactivate our tailed beast cloak, we can go into stage 3, so that's pretty cool. But we are here to showcase something else now, aren't we? Let's have the Tenchigon ready, but I don't know if we're actually going to be able to do this or not. Let's have this set up with cellular activation, although I don't know if that's going to be enough to actually keep us alive. Because, the Gate of Death. Let's just start activating our gates now, shall we? Gate of Opening, Gate of Healing, Gate of Life, Gate of Pain, Gate of Limits, View, Shock, and the Gate of Death. Why did it just automatically launch a Daytime Tiger? That's not supposed to happen. But the Gate of Death, we're now in the 8th gate. We got cool glowy effects now, and we are slowly melting. Like, I mean that literally. Like, we are literally about to turn to ash if we're not quick with this. So, you can go away. Now we have 2 different attacks. I am going to avoid right-clicking for the moment. But we could do our first left-click attack. Evening Elephant. Maybe I need a target for this? Wait. Interesting. That's not how I thought that was supposed to go. I am in the right form, right? No, I wasn't. Gate of Death. There we go. Now we're melting. I could have sworn it already said we were in the 8th gate. But we can... Evening Elephant. Foot 1. And then we can do that 4 more times. But we need to be incredibly careful. As soon as the 5th one goes off, I think we die. And we want to be able to... Oh, 1 kick. Oh yeah, our friend here has cloaking, so that's cool. maybe I should have been in a... Oh. Oh, we just night guide. I have no idea what I'm even doing at this point. Somehow we just survived the night guy. Oh. That took exactly 1 soul. We can actually put on our EMS real quick, can't we? And intangibility. And we just ignore the fact that we basically melted our entire existence. But, okay. So, if I had deactivated the gates, instead of accidentally throwing that night guy right there, that would have worked just fine. But now we have to reactivate all the gates while we're somewhat still alive. And then we'll get to show night guy against something actually important. But, yeah. Yeah, we pretty quickly made, turned a tailed beast into ash. Like, we just completely destroyed Shikaku. We need to find a new one. And, yeah, that was our freebie. That was the one we already had an extra scroll. I now need 53 more emeralds. You know, that was even faster than I was expecting. I knew that fight wasn't going to last very long. But I was hoping to actually showcase it a bit more. And technically speaking, apparently sealing tailed beast works differently than I thought. Like, apparently you can knock them to the ground dead and they stay around for a moment. And I guess if you manage to get out the sealing jutsu before they actually despawn, you can still seal them away even if they're technically dead. That is good to know for future. But now we have to head home. And I guess we'll start regenning and whatnot. Technically speaking, we could go for a tailed beast hunt without knowing where a tailed beast is. But that sounds atrocious. Going out like 80,000 blocks, just going out in a giant cube. Technically speaking, eventually you would find another one. But like the odds of that is just going to take so long. Oh, come on. Wow, that's atrocious. Ow. I'm feeling slightly better than I was earlier, but not by much. Anyways, it's also baking in my room right now. I need to open a window. I also need to get away from all the things in the village that want to kill me. So, What are we doing now? I guess I'm waiting for the cooldown for the tailed beast, and I'm waiting for regen so that we can actually showcase. I didn't even get cellular activation on. Oh wait, yes I did. Oh, okay. So cellular activation does nothing to protect us against the 8th gate. That's actually what I was expecting. But apparently Soul Collection works. It kept us alive, but we still lost basically all of our health, so that's something to keep track of. Anyways, I guess I'm playing a waiting game on cooldowns and whatnot and regen, and I'll see you in a little bit. I need to open a window or something while I'm at it. Aw, the enchanter was actually doing their job when there was cool magic-y stuff going on, but they ran out before I could actually resume. But our teacher is here doing some work, calling on some students. One of them is liking class. The rest of them, not so much. Cool. They're all just going to do their thing. Eventually, we'll have some pretty smart villagers, and they'll all get better at their jobs. But anyways, we now have the cooldown finished up for our tailed beast thing. I don't know how this one works. I don't remember if you have to gain control of the third one, although I feel like probably. So, form 1, still just the same as usual. I pressed the wrong button. Now it has a cooldown. Come on. There we go. Form 1, same as usual. Form 2, again, same as usual. And we're up to almost 5,300 out of 4,800. So, we're almost 10 extra minutes, and we had 5 to go. So, yeah, 15 minutes, just about how long it took to find the tailed beast. Almost bullseyed that one, huh? Anyways, now that we can do that... Oh, there's no Otsutsuki there. Let's lose control again, shall we? Ah! That's not exactly what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting to just, like, ride in front of our beast friend there. Wow, that... Very, very short time range on actually being able to control the entire beast, huh? So now we have to wait a minute and a bit, after, like, 5 seconds tops. But apparently there's no Berserk in final form. That's good to know, at least. Poison Mist, we've already seen. Why don't I even double check those scrolls? We literally have all of them now. But, we got to see our beast, and we got to fly for a half second, and we got to hear the giant, the bee's nest in our ears again. Yeah, the ability to fly is nice. The sound effect is a little much, though. Also, I thought we would actually become, I thought we became Chomei. I didn't realize we were just going to ride in front of Chomei. Okay. Maybe Chomei just doesn't work right compared to some of the other ones. But, also need to just wait another 30 seconds to see what it has as far as, like, mastery stuff goes. So, I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, here we go again. Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. Oh, interesting. We don't have anything here anymore. Oh, no. So, we can fly around. Wow, that flight's actually really bad. But we can Beast Bomb. Oh. Is that still gonna fire or no? No? Is Chomei just weird? Or do we legitimately only get like a quarter second before we're knocked out of form? Because that's... Yeah, that's weird. Let me double check I know how that's supposed to work. Because that's considerably weak. Really weak. And there's just like... I don't know. Like 3 seconds in a beast form that we worked so hard to train up. That doesn't feel right. So let me go to the wiki then real quick. Yeah, I think Chomei's just a little bit weird, but I don't know if the third form is supposed to have any sort of experience thing. Also, do you mind Otsutsuki? I was trying to get away from it, and just without any boost, it's just we're just too slow. Wow, rude. Anyways, we do still need to test the 8th gates on an opponent, and since the tailed beast fell a little bit faster than we was expecting, how about you, Otsutsuki? You want to be our training dummy? Where is it? There it is. Gate 1. Gate of opening. Gate of healing. Gate of life. Gate of pain. Gate of limits. Gate of view. Gate of shock. Gate of death. There we go. Now, where did Otsutsuki go? Oh, we are way fast. Rude. What are the odds I can actually hit the night guy? I could probably win this fight with just, like, the evening elephants, but... Can we... Wow, this pit sucks. Ow, let me out of it. Otsutsuki, you want to follow out? No? Okay. We're slowly making our way to the surface. Until I launch the super deadly skills... I say super deadly skills, they're super deadly to us. We don't have to worry about dying, basically. Really, Sound Ninja? Really? Anyways, Otsutsuki, can you leave the pit, please? No, we're just going back into it. Seriously, where's Otsutsuki? Oh, it left the pit. We're the ones in the pit now. No, I hate that so much. Like, that should not reset all of our progress. Almighty push. I'll pull out the, I'll pull back out the experience scrolls to fix that in a moment. That gets removed for a moment. What is happening? Let me move. Night guy. Yeah, guy. Night guy. Did I get it? What? Did I miss? It did 2 damage? I just hit that thing with a... Wow. Wow. Let me move. What is even happening at this point? I don't know. I hit this thing with a night guy, and it's just like, no? Excuse me? I don't think that's supposed to be allowed, game. That thing can kill a... This ability is supposed to be able to one-shot the Ten Tails. How on earth did you just say no? I don't think that's supposed to be allowed. What is even happening at this point? And we're stuck on cooldown. Did I just miss? Otsutsuki, can you give us a moment? Do I have any food on me? No. The answer is no, besides carrots. I'm gonna eat a military ration. Let me regen a little bit and wait for the 8 gates to go off of cooldown. I guess we're gonna try hitting it with morning elephants. Maybe I just somehow missed. It feels like a pretty important skill to just, a pretty important technique to just be able to miss like that, considering if it's supposed to be an insta-kill. And the only reason it isn't is because we've collected souls and are using them to power ourselves back up. So, okay then, mummy. Sure. Why am I so fast right now? Oh, yeah, I have, lightning release mode on. That's right. Anyways, I have some inventory stuff to just dump real quick. Just, if it fits, it sits. Can we stop for a half second? Gate of opening. I am phasing through blocks. Gate of life, gate of pain, gate of limits, gate of view, gate of shock, and gate of death. Did I launch the... I could have sworn I just launched Night Guy immediately. That would have been bad. Where are you? There you are. First stomp. Oh, that works. Second stomp. Third stomp. Or, let me out of the ground, please. Oh, that one landed, I think. I think that's stomp number 3. There you are. Oh, what is even happening at this point? Did that just do 221 damage? Oh, that one did 221 damage. That's what kept happening. Most of them were glancing blows, but a full one is still going to be basically a one-shot. Oh yeah, I have lightning chakra mode still on too. I have one more stomping elephant or no? No, that looks like it's out. Do we have another Otsutsuki nearby? We should. I do still have the night guy to launch real quick, if the game will let me. Let's see, where is another Otsutsuki? How am I suddenly flying? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I now have Eternal Flight, despite the fact that the Tenseigan is only supposed to give me flight if I'm in Tetragon Cloak, or if I've used Almighty Push. So, something's happening weird. I know there's another Otsutsuki around here somewhere. Let me go track it down real quick. There were like 4. Just a question of where they went. Oh, one of them's on my tail. Night guy. Oh, that works. Okay, I just missed. That explains a lot. Oh, and I'm turning into dust. Yep. We're, it's funny that it keeps us alive on 18 damage. I feel like it should keep us alive on 1 or full if it's going to do one or the other. And I do not expect it to be full. I would have expected 1, not 18. That's just a weird number. But, yeah. Yeah. Basically, we can activate the 8th gate 17 more times before we have to recharge our keep us alive abilities. So, yeah. Yeah, we can just freely use the 8 gates pretty much, as long as we're nowhere near the house. And we can just go ahead and one-shot any mob that gets in our way. Although, funnily enough, this one-shot is considerably harder than the one-shot from the dust release. So, we can physical one-shot everything, or we jutsu one-shot everything without putting ourselves on basically 0 health. Yeah, the 8 gates are very powerful, but definitely pretty difficult to use. We're probably just sticking with the 7th gate for basic combat, unless we know it's a super powerful opponent that we want to end off really quickly. But we're gonna give Chomei one more shot, and then we're ending off today. It's a little bit early, but it's actually it's pretty early for me. But it's like 9 o'clock. I usually go to bed at almost midnight, but I do not have it in me. Anyways, is that a white Zetsu? Yes, it is. Okay. I found 2 of them while I was exploring, trying to find Shukaku, but none of them actually dropped the flesh, and it looks like that's continuing to be true. Oh, there's an Otsutsuki and an Obito right here. Cool, cool. And Elder Guardians. Are you kidding me? What is even happening right now? Ooh, you're important. Oh, give me the flash. Cool, thank you. That's... Okay, there's another one. So far, we've eaten 2, I think. And, obviously, we didn't hit the 20 or the 10%. Can I get somewhere relatively safe for a moment, please? No, Tsutsuki's still on our tail. It got stuck on something. If it gets stuck, we cannot fly it. Otherwise, it's going to catch us every time. So let's try out Chomei one more time, shall we, before we end off? And I suppose we might as well eat that flesh, make sure we have everything on us. Anyways, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. Chomei, it doubles our chakra reserves. We're just big, bad, and scary. We can fly. I really wish there was a way to see, like your chakra, your experience with it. Like, really, I cannot stay in form long enough to launch anything with it. Like, the cooldown is also just nowhere near equivalent. Like, we used it twice. And I ran into a Kisame. Like, that was our 3rd time activating it, starting at a full minute. Then it went up to like 70 seconds. Now it's 90 seconds, but we haven't been able to stay in the form for long enough to do anything at all. So, I don't know. We're just the 8 gates. You're probably just going to stay at 7. And the tailed beast, you're probably not going big form unless you're specifically trying to fight a different tailed beast. Or you're like, or you got some other major big opponents you want to do it just for thematic reasons. Like, 2nd form is just the better one for combat. Like, you become too big where you can't really do anything. But before we end off, might as well go ahead and eat the white Zetsu flesh. Maybe we'll get the Rinnegan before ending off, and then we'll get to check it out next time. So, I have earth and water, which means we have a 10% chance for wood, and we have our 20% chance to get the Rinnegan. So... nada, neither, zilch, zippo. It was worth a shot. That's something we're gonna have to keep working on. Eventually, we'll get enough. Eventually, it will happen. Like, just keep hunting for white Zetsus, keep killing them, keep getting the Zetsu flash, and eventually we'll hit the 20 or the 10%. But we're technically nowhere close to the odds in either of them. If we hit 10 Zetsu flush without getting either, then I'll start getting annoyed, but for now, it's something to work on. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. This is cool, but, did we already... Oh, we just can't see it at that angle that I'm trying to get a thumbnail from? Cool. And... Yep. Yeah, we legitimately cannot stay in form long enough to launch the Beast Bomb. It just deactivates every time we get close, no matter how soon I press it to activation. Although the cooldown is now 105 seconds, which makes me think it stayed slightly longer active. I don't know. The fact that this one doesn't show you your experience with it is weird. It feels like it should somewheres. Also, I'm fairly certain you're supposed to actually be the beast. You're not supposed to be standing in front of it, but oh well. Anyways, for real now, take care, everybody. Okay, so I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Star-Filled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you all so much for the extra support, and without further ado, take care, everybody.